is the unit that we're going to be working with. Now, I've had this hair for about 2 years, just sitting down doing nothing. This is what it looks like when I first tried this on and revealed it. Now, I want to get it to look a little bit better on my skin tone. I feel like there's a lot of contrast going on. So to get started, I'm just going to be putting that on my mannequin head, protect the mannequin head, and also protect my workspace because I don't want to stain it as well. Now for this, I'm going to be using the Wella Color Charm in T14 T11. I'm going to be mixing 2 T11s and 1 T14. And this is my first time doing this, by the way. I figured why not just try something different and experiment. So I'm going to be pouring in the toner into an empty bowl. I have 2 separate bowls, one for the body of the hair and also one for the roots as well. I'll show you guys that later on. But I'm mixing in the T11. I just poured in 2 bottles of T11, and for the T14 I'm just going to pour about half of it. Now when it comes to mixing, you do want a developer as well. I'm going to be using a 10 volume developer. This one is also from Wella Color Charm. So for this, it's going to be 1 part the toner and then 2 parts developer. So I'm using the bottle just because it's going to be easier and more accurate. And for the roots, I'm going to be using 6N just to get a little bit of darkness going on in the roots. Same measurement, same thing, 1 part toner and 2 parts developer. We're gonna mix this till we get everything fully incorporated and we have this consistency. It's like a gel creamy consistency. So we're gonna mix this for about a minute and now we're done. I'm just gonna section my hair. I don't know what I was doing, but I wanted to kind of ease the entire process, so I sectioned the hair into 4 parts so that way I can easily apply the toner, right? So I'm just going to saturate each strand, the entire hair, with this toner, that is the T11 and a little bit of the T14, till everything is properly covered and saturated. And now I'm going to go in with the 6N just to deepen or add a little bit of contrast to the roots. I want the roots to be a bit darker, and you guys will see that. I do wish I went a little bit darker with the roots and also with the body of the hair, but like I said, again, this is my first time doing this, and yeah, I kind of like the process and I also like the outcome, but I will be trying this more often because I found it was a bit fun. So yeah, we just saturated the entire hair. Now we're gonna let this kind of sit for about 30 minutes. I'm just adding more product to the roots. Now you can kind of see that it is processing, like it's getting a little bit darker, and we're gonna let the toner do its thing and let that sit for about 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, you want to rinse this off. I did this for minutes, guys. I had to rinse off the entire product from the hair so that way it stops processing. And after doing this, the next thing that I did was to add a little bit of my toning gloss. This one is from L'Oreal. I'm trying this out for the first time, so I find that it's similar to like purple shampoo. I let this sit for about 1 minute and then I rinsed it off, and yeah, that's basically what it's looking like. It looks better when it's wet, I don't know, but then you have to do this a couple of times to kind of get the hang of it. But yeah, I let this sit for about a minute or 2 and then I rinsed this off, and then I went in with my regular shampoo and conditioner just to take off the entire product from the hair so that way it stops processing, and let this air dry. And yeah, you guys will see what it looks like the next day. So this is what it looked like the next day, guys. When the hair is wet versus when it has air dry, feels like night and day. The colors are different, but this is the final look. I'm just going to go ahead to put this on my head, style it a little bit just to make it come alive, and we can finally see the finished result. I feel like I do want to go darker with the roots and also with the body. But yeah, let me know if you have any recommendations for like the perfect blonde shades or mixtures when it comes to hair down in the comment section, so maybe I could try that out later. But yeah, I'm just going to straighten this out. We can see different dimensions, we can see different tones, and I kind of like it. Okay, so this is what this wig is looking like right now. I feel like the tones are more fitted to my skin tone. It's giving a little bit of beige, light brown in the roots. And yeah, I still feel like it's a little bit too light for me. Like, I'm not used to this level of brightness. Usually I'll have like a balayage going on. So yeah, I want to quickly just trim or frame my face. So let's do that, right? And then kind of cut it. Well, I think this level is okay, but let's make it a bit shorter. Right there, right? Yeah. So starting from here, we're gonna grab this front part. Let's take the rest of the back. We're also gonna grab this front part. Well, yeah, this is where this bang starts. So we're going to kind of follow it through. This feels a bit blunt, so. Let's do the same thing here. Oh, now I kind of want to curl the rest of the hair. Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's curl the rest of the hair, just mini curls. This is what the finished hair looks like. Ooh, let me know what your thoughts are, if it was worth tuning and customizing. But yeah, this is the look. I just curled it up a little bit just to give it a bit of weight, so that way we can see different dimensions showing. And yeah, so far so good. This is what it looks like.
Said she need a wah. I can't keep up. She miss me and I gus. Can tell by how she stressed. Said she need a wah. I can't keep up. She miss me and I gus. Can tell by how she stressed.